This video is designed to go through the question types that you'll face on your Unit 2 History exam paper. So the first question you are going to face is the inference question. What can you learn from the source about and whatever it's on? Now you can see there that in order to gain 4 marks, you've got to make supported inferences. So you need to use the sentence starters suggested there. So the source suggests that. I can tell this because it says, and provide a supporting quote, and do that twice. Question 1b is going to start describe the, and it will probably be key features. Now you need to provide 2 key features. Your 6 marks are for 2 or more developed statements. You need to use the sentence starters. One, and it's probably going to be one key feature, is for example. And after the example, you need to give factual knowledge. Then you've got to do it for a second time. Another key feature is for example. For question 1c, it's going to start explain the effects of. You have got to focus on effects, and you will be writing P paragraphs. You don't need to write about the event itself, just the effects. So if you look at the sentence starters there, you can see your structure is: one effect was, for example, provide some supporting factual details. This was positive, negative, important, a problem, because, and the because is a vital component there. You have got to explain the effect. You could also say this effect happened because, but you have got to provide an explanation, and you need to do that twice. So another effect was, for example, this effect happened because, or this was positive, negative, important, a problem because. If you do that, you can get 8 marks. You can also pick up your 8th mark for showing links between the factors. Question 1d is an explain why, so they're looking for reasons why. And again, you need 2 reasons why. You can see that you can get your 8 marks for providing 2 reasons, and it's the same P structure. One cause or one reason was, for example, this led to whatever it is in the question because, and that because will give you your explanation, and then do it again. Another cause or reason was, for example, this led to whatever it is in the question. Make sure you're focused on the question because, and then you can either show links or state which is the most important. But if you've already done your 2 P paragraphs well, don't worry too much about the links or the most important reason. Question 2a or B, you get a choice. So you decide which one you think you can answer the best. Again, you need 2 P paragraphs. So the wording is going to start explain how. So it's normally to do with a change. Explain how women were treated in Nazi Germany. So you then need to state one change or one way or one development is, for example, this was positive, this was negative, this was important, this was a problem, or this change had an impact because, and then do it again. Now, if it specifically asks you about change, then you've got to compare before and after. So read the question very, very carefully. Your final question is your hypothesis question. So they will state something is the most important reason. Do you agree? And you will be given 2 bullet points. Both of those can be used, or you can use your own ideas, but you have to include one idea of your own. So you're covering 3 ideas in total. If we look at level 3, 8 to 12 marks, you can see you need a developed explanation agreeing or disagreeing with the question. So for one explained idea, one P paragraph, you can get 8 to 9. For 2, 9 to 10. For 3, 11 to 12. But you cannot score more than 10 if you don't include one idea of your own. To get into level 4, it's all to do with your conclusion. So you prioritise causes or see the links between them, or perhaps even both. So you've got to make a relative judgment between the importance of two ideas. So a short introduction, I do or do not believe that whatever they're saying is the most important, was the most important reason, I intend to explain why. Then your P paragraphs, remember your explanation is the most important. Then to get into level 4 with your conclusion, in conclusion my judgment is that this reason is more important than this one because, and you've got to compare them. Or in conclusion, my judgment is that these reasons are interlinked. For full top marks, I recommend that you try and do both. And remember, the question 2 and 3 carry marks for spelling and grammar.